Hi there, Living Light family. I hope you're all doing really well today. It's raining here, and rain is really cleansing. It clears away a lot of stagnant energy and just feels and makes things a lot fresher. It gives you a new perspective and a new way to look at things. You may have experienced and felt the shift that we just all went through. I know for myself, and I can only speak for myself, how it's made me feel and how it's made me look at myself. Everybody I've noticed shares the same or similar experiences in life, the same emotions, the same doubts, the same happinesses and joys. And yet we are all individual aspects of source energy and part of the universe. And a lot of our lives and lifetimes, we were raised as we were just cogs on the wheel, just here to be a slave to the system. Families have been torn apart and brutalized, and the family unit is quite different than what it used to look like. And it was all part of their plan, and they've been slowly, over thousands of years, chipping away at our mental state, the things that bind us together and keep the love flowing. We've gained a lot of knowledge just in the last few years, and people and myself, we're all included in this. We all can see clearly how we've been made to feel, how we've treated our family, how we've raised our children. And we can either wallow and beat ourselves up for the things we didn't know, or we can reflect on our past and our history and see the good that has come out from all of this darkness that we have been living in. And the term seeing the light at the end of the tunnel is no reference meaning death in the physical. It's more like death to the old. If we live our lives focusing only on the pain and the suffering, it creates such anger and misery. It starts with ourselves, and then it flows outwards unto our loved ones. I myself have experienced a lot of rejection, a lot of having to basically beg for affection, which in turn made me who I am today. So I've really learned the basis of what unconditional love really means. So I don't base my love on how I'm treated. I know I'm loved. I know I'm loved by my Father, my Creator, the universe, my ancestors, my angels, and my guides. And for the longest time, I had the veil over my eyes and my ears, so I couldn't see or hear the ones that loved me. I couldn't hear their voices, and I couldn't see their affection. And I believe the reason why was because the devil didn't want me to see exactly who I am, what I can do, and how loved I really am. Because once the devil loses control, he shrivels away like a raisin, because he can no longer feed on the pain and suffering that he's watching you go through. And once you take your power back, and once your eyes and ears are open, you never go back to the way you used to be. I'm not saying this happens overnight. It could take and has taken thousands of years. What brings me hope and peace is that saying from the Bible, how 1,000 years could be a day. So technically, because there is no real time, it can happen overnight. It can happen in a split second that you just realize the people that you're listening to are listening to you too. And you are supported. And you are loved. And you are on the right path. And having that realization and affection warms your heart, your spirit. It gives you a fresher perspective. It gives you something to look forward to. It softens you, and it brings clarity to your life and to your surroundings. It's so important to have gratitude for absolutely everything that you have, regardless of your financial situation and regardless of your state of mind. If you can see clearly what you have in front of you, your life changes. You start to soften. You start to actually realize how rich you really are. And being rich is not always money. You can be rich in family. You can be rich in spirit. And you can be rich in wisdom and knowledge. And once you realize how rich you are, you become a very valuable asset. Because people will seek out your knowledge and understanding, your compassion and love and respect. And then they realize they hold the exact same qualities within them. So I'm just incredibly grateful. And I'm just sitting here and I'm awestruck, really. That is the best word that I can come up with, is awestruck. Because I've had time to reflect again and gain more wisdom and understanding, clarity and discernment to understand why I went through what I went through. Because if I hadn't gone if I had not gone through what I'd gone through, I would not be where I am today. I'm calmer. I have peace in my heart. I know where my life is going. I see my future unfolding in front of my eyes. I see joy. I see happiness. I feel joy and I feel happiness and peace within myself. And once you get to that point, that will be reflected back to me, because I won't accept anything less. I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm grateful you listen to my videos and have a conversation with me on YouTube. It's a different way of communicating, that's for sure. But communication, nonetheless, is the best medicine. Have a wonderful day. God bless you always and forever. I love you and thank you again.